You're going to be working in a group, someone's going to have to take on that leadership roles, so you can actually practice what you've just learned. It's really that combination of real theory that has been tested around the world, and then you applying it in the real life situation.
My lectures typically have about 200 students in them. You have some work you need to do before class where you watch videos or read articles. We do some quick questions to make sure you understood the pre-class material.
You'll be in a very large lecture hall and I'll be up the front. I'll tell you some stuff and then I'll give you some time to chat about it with your neighbors. And then if anyone wants to pull me aside and ask a question that they were too shy to ask in the lecture hall, we can have a little chat. Then in the small classes, you'll have persistent small groups, and you'll continue to work with them throughout the semester. And so the hope is you become like best friends, but it's not a requirement.
I have an exit question that asks them, what was the thing in class that you used, the strategy that was most effective in your learning? And by far, students report one another.
We're very lucky to work alongside the student-run Management Students Association, and every management student is automatically a member of the Management Students Association. It's completely student-run. They work alongside the faculty to provide that experience outside the classroom that's so critical to students. First-year students that do get involved in the Management Students Association, there are social events, there are networking events, there are professional sort of skills events.
There's something we like to call office hours. I just call mine Chilling with Dr. K, which is you come to my office and we literally just chill. You can ask questions, we can listen to music, we can also just talk about some of your interests or some of your stories. I would either tell a story or share an emoji and figure out what the emoji actually is, or have a mood check where you get to let me know what your mood is. And so I always provide you space to be your authentic self.
And I think this is where we really differentiate from what most high school curriculums emphasize. We do talk about why things are true. It's often a surprise because they say, well, I know how this ends. You take this number, you bring it down there, you subtract by 1. But it's nice to remind them that that's a bizarre thing to do, and why should it be that way and not some other way? If I'm being honest, it's not always something they enjoy. But I think it's powerful.
Students talk in my class. They share their ideas. Not a lot of first-year classes have the opportunity to do that, and I find that special.
You have the opportunity to do co-op. Now, a co-op opportunity really means that throughout your 4-year degree, you're going to be sent out on at least 3 work terms. It's a field that you choose, so you might want to work in a finance area, you might want to work in an HR area. And one of the great things about co-op is you're coming back with an experience that other students don't have.
Is the moment you answer a question, I remember your name for eternity. It's a gift. Once I see you sitting down and you tell me your name and I put it to a location, I never forget your name. And so I think office hours are great for the one-on-one, but don't think that you can't participate in class.
Ultimately, it comes down to us providing opportunity to build community. You're a member of that community. And that's really the value of the university setting, is that you're not here alone. You're simply one of 10,000, but really think of it as 10,000 possible friends.
It's hard to be a young person. It's hard to be a human. And then it's extra hard when your life is always changing. And every now and again, there'll be a student who comes to office hours and lingers a little, and we'll have a bit of a chat. And it's nice to just be humans together.